you have to give an independent sovereign nation the ability to self-govern and direct its own future.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you have to do. Anything that comes out
He wants to give them a half-ass, like,
This is my big issue with both Ukraine and Israel, is that the figurehead for both countries, they are dick all at being statesmen. They have zero chops, credibility, or experience at being actual statesmen, meaning people who can solution their way through a problem.
Okay.
They're both really good at getting up and giving like pompous speeches and rabble-rousing speeches full of empty promises that get people excited and get people supporting you.
Netanyahu got 81 ovations. I watched that, counted it. 81 ovations in Congress.
In Congress, but it's Congress, right?
Yeah,
so
of course. Yeah,
they stand and ovate because they've got gas. Who knows? But my point is, like, they're both of these leaders, both Zelensky and Netanyahu, they're not experienced people at bringing a solution to a challenging problem to a head. Instead, what they are is they're good at motivating a base and getting national awareness and creating a campaign that's lopsided that gets people to believe in their cause. Mm-hmm. Half of the world, or not even half the world, the wealthiest parts of the world believe in their cause, whereas everybody else is kind of like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? And
they're great at fundraising.
So if there was anything that could be done, right? And here's again, this is my gung-ho American coming out, right?
Yeah, sure.
The United States became powerful coming out of World War II.
Yeah.
Not by promoting democracy and being a fair country.
You're right.
By being a bully.
Yeah.
By being an economic
bombing
bully.
Japan.
By saying...
That's when Winston Churchill literally said the power has now shifted to the United States of America. And that's when I would say officially we took the world superpower away from the United Kingdom.
Yes. So
after World War II.
Coming out of World War II, you had a devastated Germany, a devastated UK, a devastated France, a devastated Japan. And you had a powerful Russia and a powerful United States. Now, what the United States did well that Russia didn't do is they swept in with economic aid, because the United States had turned on their economic machine. So now we were able to come in and essentially economically hijack Germany, France, the UK, and Japan. We were able to force them to follow our democratic principles, which, like you said earlier, made them dependent on us. If you want our money, you have to let our companies rebuild your country.
Yeah.
You have to let our resources build your cars. You have to let our systems and our services create your new financial backbone. Well, fast forward to today. Now you have Japan, France, the UK, and Germany, all well-established economic countries, all well-established economic democracies that are questioning whether or not they are democratic at all, right? France, the prime minister of France destroyed his parliament, dissolved parliament. Germany is facing a populist uprising. Japan is having all sorts of issues with its neighboring countries. The UK is distancing itself from the United States. So what has happened is the strong arm of the United States that came, the strategy of strong-arming people through economic control and manipulation was very effective for about 35 or 40 years. Well, over the course of the global war on terror, we got distracted and we started focusing on this terrorist threat. And everybody else in the world woke up and was like, hey, you know what? The United States is just leveraging a bunch of economic money over us. But now the United States isn't the only person with deep pockets. Russia has deep pockets. China has deep pockets. Iran has deep pockets. So if you can, what happens when you don't like your bank? You go to a different bank. What happens when you don't like your credit card company? You go to a different credit card company. The United States showed the world that they're not the best credit card company. They're fucking Capital One, which sucks dick. Right?
Yeah.
Unless they're a sponsor for the show, in which case...
No, they're not. You go. No, you good. Fuck Capital One. I got a couple of their cards, but they are going.
This episode is brought to you by Capital One.
No, kidding.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kidding. So now the whole world, like the developing world especially, woke up to the fact that there's alternatives out there. There's alternative funding sources out there.
Yeah.
And China... The reason China's been able to grow so quickly in the last 15 years is because they followed the American process. of, hey,
Went to Africa, built roads. Hey, we'll fix this shit for free for you, but I owe you.
yep, we own a 99-year lease on your property, and our people are going to staff your ironworks, your utilities, your whatever else. Like, basically, you are indebted to us. All they're doing is following the MO created by the United States.
Yeah.
And the United States is now throwing a fit because China's doing the same thing that we did better than us in the modern day because we took our eyes off the ball for 20 years.